Hari Om to everybody. The power because of which we exist now, that is full. What is not full is the sense of individuality. It limits us.
So would you say that's energy?
Energy means, now electricity is there. You cannot show it, no?
No.
But you can see it through the gadgets.
Yeah.
Similarly, energy in all of us, the power because of which the words are now coming out. The hand is moving, the eyes are looking, ears are hearing. That power. How can you describe that power? It is because of that power it is explained. So Purna means anything that is limited, it can be explained. Anything that is unlimited cannot be explained. It is past thoughts, The experience you get in deep sleep state, for example, where are no thoughts. The moment the thought comes, we are isolating ourselves unknowingly from that source. So the thought is now made to learn that thought owes its origin to that unlimited. Thought, the moment the thought comes, it becomes limited. It limits. And we should know that the thought comes from the unlimited. That is the sadhana. So the best example is this space. You buy a site, you build a house. Before buying the site, you will take me there. It's a wonderful site, corner site, this site, so many things. Afterwards, you build a house. When you build a house, you don't remember the site. You will not utter a word about the site. You will only see the building. But the building is there only because of the site. The substratum is the site. So similarly, Papa used to say, the sense of otherness sets limit to the illimitable. Sense of otherness sets limit to the illimitable. The power in us is illimitable.
Right.
But the thought comes, the sense of otherness comes. In deep sleep, when you go for sleep and I ask you next day, how was it? Wonderful. What is that wonderful? You are free from thoughts. Next day I come and ask you, how was it? One thought or another, it was pestering me, So whenever there is no thoughts, that stage, can you explain that? Your experience during the deep sleep, when there are no dreams, you can't explain because it is beyond the purview of thoughts.
You are not there at that time.
You are not there. Thought is the one which gives you the me and mine. And that is why they say, when you say, you had good sleep, even when the thought is not there, somebody comes and reports good, no?
Yeah.
Yatsopana jagara sushuptim avedi nityam tad brahmam. Though that which is present in jagrata, this waking state, dream state, and the deep sleep state. Yatsopana jagara sushuptim avedi nityam. That which is constant, that is called that. Because Sukha, we had a wonderful sleep. I only knew when I went to bed, now I get up. But somebody is still monitoring and reporting, Just try to find out who is that reporter. They have given us clues. Witness consciousness means Yatsopana jagara sushrutim avedi nityam tadbrahma nishkalamaham nachabhuta sangha. There is a prayer, Pratasmarami, early morning I remember. Hridi samspurad atma tattvam. In my heart I feel his presence, Atma. Who is Satchit Sukham. Who is existence, knowledge, bliss. Satchit Sukham Paramahamsa Gadim Turiyam. It is the supreme state. Turiyam. Turiyam means the one which is witnesses this. He explains, Yat Sopna Jagara Sushuptim Aveti Nityam. That which is eternal. Tad Brahmam. Nishkalam. Chainless. Nishkalam Aham. I am that. Najabhuta Sangaha. I am not the assemblage of all these matters. So these were all the prayers given so that it will make us to think about it, get connected to it. Pratasmarami hridi samspurat atmatattvam satchit sugam paramahamsa gadim turiyam yat swapna jagara sushuptim avedi nityam tad brahmam nishkalam aham nachabhuta sangaha. So when we try to understand, when we try with the word Purnam, because only through the knowable we can experience the unknowable. That is why they have used the word. Incompleteness we know. Completeness we have an idea. No, we will not be able to explain what it is. Because from incompleteness to completeness, that is our whole life. When you were a child, you are thinking, I should do my education. That will make me all right, perfect. So from the sense of incompleteness to completeness with education. When the education is over, suppose I come and ask you, Arshad bhai, you are full now? No, I am full, but I must have college education. No, otherwise I will eke out. Again shifted from school life to the college life. You score your marks, you get a distinction, you come out of it with colors. I ask you, Arshad bhai, you are now full? I am full, but I must get a placement, Then you get a placement, I come and ask, you are now, I must have a family, good partner. Then afterwards I go, I must have some children, otherwise. Then I must have at least a house, basic comforts I must have. Every time you find, the moment you get it, you lose the charm. So the sense of incompleteness propels you towards completeness. The moment you get this completeness, you feel, immediately the sense of incompleteness again comes. That propels you to the next stage. This is called our life. So at one point, we start thinking. He is asking, what is the meaning of Purnamadah? That stage comes. What am I leading? But by the time we reach there, it will be 50, 60. I am relatively happy. Okay. But am I absolutely happy? I have got everything. Are you full now? You have to answer yourself. Something will be there. So you start thinking about it. So that is why the Ishavasya Upanishad starts with this. Ishavasya midam sarvam yatkinjya jagatyam jagat. The Shanti mantra is there for every Upanishad. So this Shanti mantra is Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamaduchyate Purnasya Purnamaadaaya Purnamevaa Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So when we repeat that, we try to think, I am that. At the moment I feel I am so and so, limited, finite. How am I to go from that? We will try to share why Papa said this. Sense of otherness sets limit to the illimitable. One group of devotees in Chennai, they used to have every 15 days or every week Satsang on Sundays. In their Satsang, they will keep Papa-Mataji's photo and they will have Ram Nam, some reading will be there. Bhajans will also be there. And the person who normally leads the bhajan, one day he was absent. So the host looked at somebody, will you please lead the bhajan? So he said, unless you place a photo of a god, I cannot sing. These people were narrating this to Papa when they came to ashram. And immediately they did not have any photo. Suddenly they saw a calendar where Murugan's photo was there. So immediately they took the calendar, placed it there, and the session was over. At the time of leaving, that person said, I did not want to wound you, but that is my sister. So these people were commenting to Papa. Certain people see only God in pictures. Papa immediately asked, what did you do? You put Papa-Mataji's photo, he put another photo, that's all. Whereas Papa-Mataji is in everybody's heart. God is in everybody's heart. You are in everybody's heart. So we limit, when you say Papa-Mataji, we limit the illimitable to the Guru's form. The Guru has been telling that the real Guru is inside, who is impersonal. The outer shell is likely to go, It has a beginning and it has got an end. But this is beginningless, endless, So he said, what did you do? You saw God in Papa-Mataji's photo. He saw God in Murugan's photo, that's all. What is the difference? Whereas Papa-Mataji is in everybody's heart. Next line, God is in everybody's heart. Next line, you are in everybody's heart. Then he said, the sense of otherness sets limit to the illimitable. When you see Papa-Mataji or Guru as a form, and you and the form are different, that is why you are naming it, That is the one which limits you, does not permit you to go up. Sense of otherness sets limit to the illimitable.
But that's where the difficulty lies, Swamiji. You can talk about that, but to be able to realize that is much more harder.
Keep on.
Lots of sadhana.
Because we have been habituated, to get fixed in forms, to think about formless, who is having a form. It is difficult. In Bhagavad Gita, it says kleshodhi. It is klesham. It is difficult to fix on a formless thing. But that is the truth. So we have to devise, each one has to devise some method by which we transcend the form. He is there, he has, the moment we say is my Guru, that Guru is a relative Guru, no? He need not be a Guru for somebody else. A non-believer comes, he may not get connected with it. So it is a relative Guru, not an absolute Guru. Because there are so many people, why do we get connected with him? Then we again start thinking, we were able to get connected with this Guru. So that means then Papa says, real Guru is the inner Guru. The inner Guru identifies your outer Guru. And we don't know that. And when we meet the outer Guru says Guru is within. That we refuse to understand. So see Guru in all. What does it mean? So that Guru and God are one. Then later on he will make us know Guru and God are one. Just like mind and intellect, Thought in one form is called the mind. Thought in another form is called intellect. When it is decisive, it becomes the intellection. When it is wavering, it is the mind. So similarly, the real Guru is within, who has been made known to us through an outer Guru. And this inner Guru has guided us to him, mysteriously. Either you hear about him, you read about him, you see him, somebody says something about him, you get connected. God gives us, long rope. He will see whether you are in a position to understand this Guru. The Guru may be going before you, but you should be able to understand him as Guru, So when the time comes, that connection comes. Papa used to mention about a beautiful example. A damp wood will never get ignited up by a fire, But a dry wood will immediately get. That means it should become Paka. The other one is Kacha. So when I am in a Kacha state, even if the noble person comes, I will not get connected. When my receptivity level rises and is in a position to understand, suddenly, you will find something in him. Then you move towards him, you ask something, you watch him, and you get the answer one by one. So Papa insists on inner Guru. He could scale the heights, he did not join any organization, he did not spend any time with any Guru, a traditional form. So he always says you rely on the inner Guru. Somebody wrote to him, this is a very important thing. I am in such a difficulty, kindly pray for me. So Papa replies, God does not need an intermediary. If you think Ramdas can pray for you, you yourself can pray directly because you cannot accuse him of partiality. Switch on your wire for direct communication. Why do you deny him in your heart? Very inspiring quotation. God does not need an intermediary. So then immediately when we read, we were telling to Papa, to know that we need an intermediary like you. We now agree. But because you said, we are thinking about it. Yeah, exactly. So the outer Guru is also necessary for us. In rare cases, Sri Anandamayi Ma, you cannot say there is a Guru. Ramana Bhagavan, there was no Guru. Papa, no Guru. So they were able to get themselves connected with the reality directly. But everybody cannot get connected. So we need an outer guru, and we are not planning for that. The inner guru will take us to the outer guru at the appropriate time. And then, to ensure that we don't get stuck there, the outer guru says, God does not need an intermediary. If you think Ramdas can talk to him, you can as well do it. God does not need an intermediary. Very revealing.
Yes.
And he says, switch on your wire for direct communication. And the third one is, why do you deny him in your heart?
That is best.
You will know. You will be guided. You may be seeing a lot of gurus, but the real guru will touch and kindle and tell you. God does not need an intermediary for carrying out his commands. If you think God can speak through Ramdas, he can speak through you as well, because you cannot accuse God of partiality. Switch on your wire for a direct communication with him. Why do you deny him in your heart? God dwells in every being and thing, however small, in his entirety and perfection. Whether we know him or not, adore him or not, ignore him or not, he is with us. Why not then we therefore start going within to feel his presence? So we have added, however, to know that there is no need for an intermediary, we need an intermediary whom we call as Guru. A map will give us valuable guidance on the journey, but it won't transport us to the destination.
No, you have to try this out.
One has to gather all the guidance needed and walk towards the goal oneself. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.